Hello, my friend. I am very happy to see you here again. Today you are going to learn how to talk about your full day in English using very easy and natural sentences. My name is Jake, and I will speak very slowly and clearly so you can understand me easily. And repeat after me. This podcast will help you to learn English by listening, by speaking, and by practicing again and again. We are not going to use difficult words. We will only use easy words so that you can feel confident and learn step by step. Now I want to ask you some simple questions. What do you do in the morning? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do in the evening or at night? When you can answer these questions, it means you are learning to speak real English. It is very important to talk about your day in English because it is about you, and you already know what happens in your life. You don't need to talk about big topics like science or news or history. You just need to talk about your own day, your own life, and your own actions. You can say what time you wake up. You can say what you eat. You can talk about your work or your school. You can talk about how you feel, tired, happy, relaxed, or busy. And the best thing is this: when you talk about your day, you are using real English. You're using English that people use every day. You don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to speak. When you talk about your day, you start thinking in English, not in your language. You stop translating in your head, and slowly you feel more and more confident. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone asks you, "What did you do today?" If you have practiced, you can say, "I woke up at 7. I went to work. I had coffee. I answered emails. I made dinner. I watched TV." That is a simple answer, but it is real. It is good communication. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a class. You can practice alone. If you don't know what to say, you can always start with your day. What time did you wake up? What did you eat? Where did you go? What did you do? These are easy questions, but they help a lot. They help you remember words. They help you speak full sentences. They help you speak without fear. You can talk about yesterday in the morning. You can talk about today in the evening. You can even record your voice and listen to it. Just keep it simple. Use the English you already know. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. Maybe today you can say one sentence. Maybe tomorrow you can say 2 sentences. Maybe next week you can tell a full story. Step by step, you will grow. Let's begin with the morning routine now. The morning is very important because it is the start of your day. It gives you energy, and it is a good time to use English, even for a short time. Now I will say some easy morning sentences. You can repeat after me. Let's go. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes, when I have too much work, I wake up at 6:30. If I sleep very late, I feel tired in the morning. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about what I have to do today. I take a deep breath and stretch my body slowly. Then I sit up in bed and get out slowly. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes so now I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. I usually eat something very easy, like toast, eggs, or fruit. Sometimes I eat cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I make an omelet or oatmeal. I eat slowly because I want to enjoy my food. I drink coffee in the morning, but sometimes I drink green tea because it feels fresh and light. While I eat, sometimes I watch a short video or check the news. Other times, I just sit and listen to the birds outside. Before I leave my house, I check my phone to see the time and read my messages. I look at my calendar to see if I have any meetings or plans. I pack my bag with the things I need, like my phone, notebook, keys, and water bottle. Then I wear my shoes and go out to start my day. That is my full morning routine. You can now try to say your morning story too. Just use easy English and speak slowly. Now, let's talk about the afternoon, which is the middle part of the day. Many people are busy during this time. Some people go to work. Some people go to school. And some people stay at home to take care of the house or their family. Whatever you do in the afternoon, you can still use this time to practice speaking English, even if it is just for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You can listen, you can repeat, you can speak, and it will help you slowly every day. Let's now practice some easy sentences about what happens in the afternoon. I will say them slowly and clearly, and you can repeat after me. After I eat lunch, I go back to work or school. Sometimes, after eating lunch, I feel a little sleepy. I look at my phone or computer and check all my emails. I try to reply to the most important messages first. I often get messages from my coworkers or friends from class. In the afternoon, I usually have 1 or 2 meetings. Sometimes I talk with my manager or my client about the work I need to finish. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I type reports or work on some presentations. I also check my calendar to remember what I need to do next. I like to keep my table clean because it helps me think better. Around 3 o'clock, I take a small break to rest my mind. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Sometimes I eat a small snack like fruit or a cookie. If I have a few minutes, I go for a short walk outside to get fresh air. Even if I only walk for 10 minutes, it helps me feel better and more active. If the weather is nice, I like to walk around the block or sit in the sun. Now I will talk about what I do when I have some free time in the afternoon. If I have free time, I try to use it to learn English. Sometimes I go for a walk and listen to an English podcast. Other times, I read a short story or article on my phone. I also watch English videos where people speak very slowly. Now I will tell you a short story about my afternoon, so you can listen and practice with me. You can pause after every sentence and say it slowly. Let's begin. After I finish lunch, I go back to my desk and start working again. First, I check my emails and make a list of things I need to do in the afternoon. I usually have a short video call with my team. We talk about what we did in the morning and what we still need to do. These meetings are not very long. They are about 30 minutes. After the meeting, I take a small break to rest. I go to the kitchen and make a hot cup of tea or black coffee. I drink it slowly while I look out the window. Sometimes I step outside for a few minutes to enjoy the fresh air. If I have some free time, I use it to learn English. I usually listen to an English podcast or read a small story. Sometimes I watch a slow English video. I pause the video and repeat the sentences out loud. This method, before I stop working for the day, I write a short summary about what I did. I also write one sentence in English to say how I feel. For example, I finished all my tasks today and I feel happy. Or, I was very tired today, but I still tried my best. This helps me feel strong and keeps me motivated to do better tomorrow. Now, it's your turn to practice. You can pause this podcast for a few minutes and talk about your own afternoon. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you go back to work? Do you attend a class? Do you stay home and relax or study English? Just say a few sentences. Maybe 3 or 4 is enough. The important thing is to try to speak. It's okay if it's not perfect. Now, I will help you by giving you the start of some sentences. You can try to finish them. Let's begin. In the afternoon, I usually ... After lunch, I like to... Sometimes I feel. I usually take a break at... Before the afternoon ends. You are doing great. Just speak slowly and try your best. Every word you say makes you better. Now, let's move to the evening part of your day, where we rest and slow down. Now, let's talk about the evening. This is the time when most people finish their work, come home, rest, and think about the day. Evening is a good time to slow down, relax your body, and review what you did during the day. You can also use this time to practice a little bit of English again by listening and speaking slowly. Even 5 minutes of English in the evening can help you learn better. Let's now practice some easy evening sentences together. You can repeat after me. I usually come back home at 6 o'clock in the evening. When I come inside, I take off my shoes and sit down to rest for a few minutes. Sometimes I watch the news or play soft music to relax. If I feel tired, I order food from outside. If I have energy, I cook something simple for dinner. I usually eat my dinner at the table with my family. We talk about our day and share small stories. After dinner, I help clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. Sometimes I go outside for a short walk after dinner to feel fresh. Before bed, I like to read a book or listen to soft music to feel calm. I take a shower and brush my teeth before sleeping. I go to bed around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Now I will tell you a simple story about my evening, and you can repeat it slowly after me. You can pause after each sentence and say it yourself. In the evening, I usually come home at 6. When I arrive, I feel a little tired, so I sit on the sofa and rest. I take off my shoes and drink some water to feel fresh. Sometimes I watch a short video or listen to music to help me relax. If I feel lazy, I order dinner from a nearby restaurant. But most days, I go to the kitchen and cook a simple meal. I usually make rice or pasta with some vegetables. While cooking, I sometimes listen to English podcasts or soft music. After I finish cooking, I sit down and eat my dinner slowly. I like to enjoy my food and take my time. After dinner, I clean up the table and wash the dishes. If I feel okay, I go outside for a small walk to get fresh air. I don't walk too far, just around the block or near my house. The walk helps me clear my mind and feel peaceful. Now let's talk about what I do before I go to bed. I come back home from my walk and change into my night clothes. I take a warm shower to relax my body and feel clean. I brush my teeth carefully so they stay healthy. After that, I sit in bed and read a book for a few minutes. If I don't feel like reading, I listen to calming music. I keep my phone away and turn off all bright lights. I think about my day and say thank you for the good things that happened. I try not to worry about anything before sleep. Now let me give you some sentence starters so you can finish them. In the evening, I usually. When I come home, I like to. After dinner, I. Before I go to bed, I. I sleep at around. You did a great job today. You listened to easy English. You repeated slow, clear sentences. You learned how to talk about your full day, your morning, your afternoon, and your evening. You didn't just learn English. You used English. And that is real progress. You should be proud of yourself. Every sentence you say brings you closer to your goal. So keep practicing your daily routine. Say it again tomorrow. Add more details each time. Use the words you know and speak from your heart. You are not just learning English. You are living in English. Step by step, one sentence at a time, you are growing stronger. This was your English practice with me. I am proud of you. Keep speaking. Keep listening. Keep believing in yourself. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.